How does it feel? It's nice whether you have just arrived in China or are considered an old-timer, chances are you will still run into certain foods that make you do a double take. China has a reputation for eating just about anything. If it flies, walks, or crawls, it's fair game. You'll even find street stalls selling fried centipedes and bats as snacks. Think you're brave enough to try? Here are the top 20 weirdest foods in China that will leave you wondering, how on earth do they eat that? Number 20. Deep-fried spiders. No one in his right mind would think of putting this hairy and ugly-looking creature into his mouth, except the Chinese. Much like savoring crab, the Chinese enjoy deep-fried spiders, seasoned with garlic and salt. This crunchy and intriguing street food is a common sight in China, along with other insects like grasshoppers, cicadas, and crickets. They are easily accessible street food and protein-rich snacks. The body and head of the spider have tender, delicate meat inside, while the legs are crispy and can be eaten whole. Adventurous eaters start by nibbling on the legs before moving to the abdomen, which has a mild flavor with a subtle sweetness. Some even say it tastes like chicken. Imagine the shock of having this served on your plate on a hot summer afternoon. If you're traveling through regions like Guangxi or Guangdong in southern China, you might be in for a surprise. Spiders are a common sight at street stalls. Although the legs have little flesh, the abdomen compensates with a rich flavor for those willing to savor every part. Worth noting is that spiders, like other insects, provide nutritional benefits. They are high in vitamins, proteins, and minerals and have long been part of the Chinese diet. Even today, this unusual protein source remains a staple in Chinese street food, providing a daring culinary experience for the brave at heart. But if you think that's too strange, how would you feel about eating? Number 19. Jellyfish salad. In the shimmering waters of the ocean, jellyfish float like translucent ghosts, ethereal, beautiful, and delicate. But in China, they are centuries-old delicacies with a unique texture, somewhere between crunchy and chewy. Jellyfish is cut into long strands, seasoned with soy sauce, vinegar, and sesame oil, and usually served with vegetables as a salad. It creates a unique taste and an addictive mouthfeel, earning it international fame as a beloved appetizer. Despite being 95% water, jellyfish are low in calories and rich in collagen, a protein believed to relieve joint pain and improve skin health by reducing wrinkles and dryness. Some even say jellyfish salad can give you a radiant complexion. As an added bonus, jellyfish often appear in large swarms, making them a sustainable seafood choice that helps control their population. The United Nations recommends their consumption because they overpopulate the ocean. Although jellyfish are gelatinous in water, they are surprisingly crunchy when eaten, showcasing the Chinese mastery of transforming unlikely ingredients into celebrated delicacies. It's truly remarkable how something once deemed inedible can become a prized dish. And if you think jellyfish salad is a strange food, just wait, because the real weirdness begins with Number 18. Scorpions. Remember the stories you heard about scorpions? Their stingers and scary appearance can send shivers down your spine. But what if I told you they've been part of Chinese cuisine for thousands of years? History suggests the Chinese likely turned to scorpions as a food source out of necessity, relying on them for protein during times of food scarcity. Over time, they became a lasting part of culinary tradition. Today, scorpions are a popular snack, typically served either fried or skewered and grilled. This preparation method gives them a crunchy shell while keeping the inside tender. In some instances, they're even served alive. They're sometimes preserved in traditional liquors or mixed with herbs. The stingers are not removed, as scorpion venom loses toxicity after exposure to heat. Scorpions are also used for medicinal purposes in Chinese medicine, dating back to the Han Dynasty when they were recommended for treating conditions like numbness, tumors, and skin inflammation. Their medicinal uses are linked to the belief that they possess anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. Scorpions are so frequently enjoyed and cherished in China that they can be found on many restaurant menus. For many, scorpions are a source of pride as they transform an unwelcoming creature into a delightful traditional food. Weird as it may seem, it's a loved food in China. But if you find this too weird to try, what would you think of? Number 17. Sea urchin roe with steamed egg. Imagine being served steamed eggs in a creature that looks like it just stepped out of a sci-fi movie. Watching sea urchins in their habitat may be fascinating, but having them on your plate might be quite the experience, especially if it's your first time visiting China. Sea urchins are typically eaten in various styles and recipes. The urchin shell is sliced in half and used as a bowl in which eggs are mixed with the body of the urchin, creating a unique taste that's somewhere between scrambled eggs and smoked salmon. This dish marries the ocean saltiness with the comforting creaminess of eggs, making it a highly sought-after delicacy in China, as well as in Japan and Korea. Fresh roe is scooped from the shell and paired with rich steamed egg custard, with the addition of chopped scallion for a fresh aromatic contrast. Sea urchin roe is believed to provide health benefits such as boosting metabolism and enhancing vitality. Although undeniably unusual, this delicacy is just one of many eccentric culinary options in China. Number 16. Giant centipede as a delicacy. How would you feel when served a long, leggy creature at a friend's house while vacationing in China? Grossed out? In China, insects are more than just pests, they are valued for their protein content and as a key part of an exciting culinary experience. Centipedes are typically prepared either by frying on skewers or drying for medicinal use and are popular novelty foods on Chinese streets. It's hard to walk down a street without spotting fried centipedes on display at vendors. They're usually skewered, seasoned, and deep-fried, resulting in a crispy and crunchy snack. Beyond being unique, centipedes, like scorpions, have been used in traditional medicine for centuries and are believed to possess healing properties, particularly for treating convulsions. However, consuming centipedes regularly can pose health risks due to their toxins. The fact that this is considered a delicacy takes weirdness to a new level, much like Number 15. Snake soup. For most, indulging in a hot bowl of snake soup might feel unsettling, especially when remembering that snakes are often associated with danger and fear. However, snake soup has been consumed for centuries as an elixir for good health. Known as a yangong, it originated in Guangdong Province, China, and was once a luxury enjoyed on special occasions by the wealthy. By the 1700s, it became popular across China for its medicinal properties. Typically prepared from 5 different types of snake, this dish combines snake bones and meat with various ingredients such as mushrooms, chicken, ginseng, ginger, and traditional herbs. Snake meat tastes like a mix of fish and chicken, and when cooked properly, even the bones are edible. Ancient Chinese medicine attributes health benefits to snake meat, including relief from arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and skin ailments, as it is rich in calcium, magnesium, and protein. Still, eating snake can feel strange for many. Number 14. Fried cicada. How would you feel walking through a park and seeing someone munching on insect snacks? Disgusted? Intrigued? For many outside of China, the idea of eating insects is hard to swallow, yet in Chinese culture, eating insects is as common as enjoying a bag of popcorn. Among the various critters consumed, cicadas reign supreme. They're popular in several Chinese regions, including Jiangsu in the east, Hubei in the center, and Shandong. Fried cicadas are prepared by skewering them, coating them in cornstarch and spices, and deep frying until they are golden and crunchy. With a taste like mushy asparagus and shrimp and providing about 13 grams of protein per 100 gram serving, cicadas offer a high protein content that's even superior to that of beef. They are also believed to have medicinal properties, and some say they are very effective in treating coughs. However, experts caution people with allergies to steer clear. The heads, legs, and wings should be removed before frying to eliminate microbes and bacteria. People hunting cicadas carry lamps and bamboo poles more than 2 meters long to knock them down from trees and use sticky adhesive to catch flying adult cicadas. In China, cicadas are valued not just for their taste but also for their symbolic meaning, representing renewal and joy through their summer buzz. For first-time visitors, the sight of insects being eaten or displayed at street stalls can be unimaginable, with the culture shock often more intense than seeing a pigeon on a stick. Pigeons fly freely in most parts of the world, and few would consider eating them, but in China, they're a cherished delicacy. Eating pigeon is particularly popular in northern regions, and a Chinese proverb states that one pigeon is worth 9 chickens, underscoring its significance. A stroll through the streets of northern China may reveal whole pigeons being roasted over an open flame. These small grilled or fried birds are a common sight in markets and stalls, offering a mouth-watering treat on the go, perfect for enjoying with a cold beer. The tradition of cooking pigeon dates back to the Han Dynasty. Vendors prepare them by skewering, seasoning with aromatic spices, and grilling over charcoal, resulting in crispy skin and tender meat. It has many flavors, such as spicy and barbecue. Because of the small size of these birds, the serving size is 1 per person. Some street vendors also sell crab, quail, and squid on sticks, but pigeons are preferred for their succulence, savor, and tenderness. They are considered a prized food in China and are often part of family celebrations and banquets. Common preparations for pigeons at gatherings or restaurants include roasting them much like duck or goose, or using them in soups or hot pots. Pigeons can also be incorporated into dishes like congee, porridge, or pigeon pie. Historically, pigeons have held cultural significance in China, symbolizing peace and loyalty, and are often served at weddings to bring good fortune. Our next selection might just give you goosebumps as we explore the intriguing weirdness of pig brains. Having something that looks like a brain on your menu can be one of the most unusual dining experiences. It is common Chinese folklore that eating an animal's brain can make the consumer smarter, which might explain the high consumption of this food in China. Boiled pig brains have been used in traditional Chinese cuisine for centuries and are most often served in hot pots. The brain has a soft, melt-in-your-mouth texture and a creamy flavor reminiscent of tofu, absorbing the flavors of the hot broth. While not recommended for everyone, pig brain is used in traditional Chinese medicine for headaches and insomnia. With its buttery texture and rich flavors, it's considered a dish worth trying if you're brave enough. Dive into the world of bold flavors, and you might be led to the intriguing realm of cat meat. For many, the idea of eating a cat is unimaginable and repugnant, yet in some parts of China, it is considered a delicacy. An estimated 4 million cats are eaten annually, though it's a controversial practice as cats have become beloved pets in modern China. The next culinary adventure is giant clams, known for their large siphon, meaty texture, and briny flavor. Fresh out of the sea, they are usually full of water, and when prepared properly, the meat becomes tender and sweet, with a unique oceanic taste. The giant clam population has dwindled due to overharvesting, making them a rare and prized food item. The next bizarre food item is gutter oil recycled from waste, which is sometimes used by street vendors and small restaurants. This practice can pose serious health risks, as the oil often contains carcinogens and other harmful substances. Moving on to stinky tofu, an iconic street food known for its pungent smell reminiscent of rotting garbage or damp socks, yet beloved for its flavor. Stinky tofu is made through fermentation, creating a custard-like interior and a crispy outer shell. It is often served with sweet chili sauce and provides a mild, savory taste that contrasts with its odor. Another unusual dish is seahorse shish kebab, a crunchy snack with a history in traditional Chinese medicine. Some people also consume bat soup, a warming tonic in southern China, though this dish has faced criticism due to potential health risks. The idea of consuming a bat may seem strange to many, yet bat meat has been used for medicinal purposes for centuries. Next on the list is dog meat, a controversial delicacy eaten in some parts of China, particularly during the winter months when it is believed to provide warmth. Bird's nest soup, made from the edible nests of swiftlets, is another unusual dish. The nests are made from the bird saliva and have been consumed for centuries due to their believed health benefits. Another peculiar delicacy is duck tongue, which is considered a treat despite its minimal meat content. Duck tongues are often cooked with aromatic spices, creating a chewy yet flavorful dish. Shark fin soup is another well-known dish associated with wealth and luxury in China, often served at weddings and banquets. The soup is believed to have restorative properties, though its popularity has declined due to environmental concerns. Sea cucumber, prized for its health benefits, is a beloved delicacy in Chinese cuisine, often served in soups, cold dishes, or porridge. And finally, century eggs, preserved eggs with a strong aroma and rich earthy taste, are a delicacy with a long history in China. Despite their unusual appearance and taste, they are appreciated by many for their unique flavor and cultural significance.